All right, hey Taurus. So you guys, I am doing an Akashic read for you guys, past, present, and future life. So you're gonna know this is your read. We're gonna start off by your present life, who you are, what you show people, and what you can shed. What you can shed is going to be in correlation with the past life karma, on the negative aspects. What you can release, and then we'll pull to see what the future life is going to be like for you. Um, Given the shed and the release. So as far as who you are now, who you are, Taurus. All right, so we have the Six of Forces coming through here. So as far as your present life, and who you are now, we have the waterfall coming through. This is somebody who is right now, currently, in the present moment, is somebody who is embodying deep thought, kind of working through your emotional body just as well. So there could be some things going on in your waking life, in the present life, that's just puts you into deep thought, deep emotions, you know, kind of finding who you are through the emotional body. It could be too that you're just dealing with a lot of emotional experiences right now when it comes to life. But let's just see a little bit more with the tarot, who I am talking to. If this doesn't resonate, you guys can always check your other placements. All right, but let's see who we're talking to, Taurus. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. You guys, as far as who you are, so you have the Hangman card coming through. This card is one that is full of illusion. It's delusion, it's uncertainty. All right, and it could just be about the path and where you're supposed to be at. The full card coming through is changing, it's new beginnings. So there could be something in such a way that this waterfall card is coming through, to find clarity on your path right here. All right, and it could be that you just don't know where it's going. You don't know where life is sitting with you right now, and it could just feel like a delusion when it comes to life. The Queen of Swords, you have the Queen and the King of Swords. All right, these both show up in reverse. So I feel like when these cards are showing up as far as who you are, it could just be that you're feeling, kind of quiet, withdrawn, you know, an introvert, and maybe even having a lower sense of self right now because you just don't know where life is kind of taking you. I feel like things right now in your life, Taurus, just seem very, very unclear, very uncertain. The King of Wands in reverse, you know, this typically is somebody who's represented by all eyes on them, you know, the center of attention. This right here is I feel like who I'm talking to, you're just not your the truest version of yourself. The Queen of Swords is represented by somebody who's business minded, very, very successful. This is somebody too, when she's typically in the upright, who's very honest, direct, and has mental clarity about life. But I kind of feel like you're dealing with the opposite, and it could just be because of life right now as it sits. I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, the full card is showing up in the upright because you know that this is like change. Like this is like, I want to kind of maneuver away from the lower frequencies that I've been feeling lately. So it could be that you have or you are keeping everything inside. You're kind of being withdrawn when it comes to people and situations. It could just be that you just want an entire overhaul when it comes to life right now. I don't want to say that this energy is completely negative, but I do feel like you're just wondering when things are going to get better. And I feel like the Hangman card is kind of clouding that. The reverse King of Wands and Queen of Swords is kind of clouding, all right, your life right now. So it's like, when are things going to get better? When will I see that sun, right? When am I going to start to see happier days? All right. And I'm not, I don't really want to pull to see what's causing that energy. I feel like you guys are going to know what's causing that energy within you. But whatever it is, it's provoking a deeper thought into having a desire for change when it comes to your waking present life. Okay. So let's just see a little bit about what you show people, what you show people. So how you represent yourself to people. So you definitely, I feel, leave some bit of mystery when it comes to you. Right here, this is somebody who's been through a lot. This is loss. It's abandonment. You know, this is kind of being left out in the cold. So as far as who you show yourself to be when it comes to people, this is somebody who's had a rough life. All right. So for those that you connect with, I do feel like if they know you, they know the deeper parts of you. So it's like you're not afraid to kind of shell out who you are to your close inner circle. All right. With the King of Swords, as far as who you show people, this is a success card. It's wealth. This is somebody who gets stuff done. This is somebody who also knows how to set boundaries with people. You know, this is somebody who is full of truth, wisdom, honest, and integrity. However, you are also mysterious. All right. The High Priestess card coming through here, I do feel is you keep some things really, really quiet about you. And I feel like you kind of leave things out of mystery. And the High Priestess card too is an unattainable type of energy. So it could be too that not everybody has access to you, Taurus. All right. But those who do have access to you, I feel everything just flows smoothly. As far as who you represent yourself to be when it comes to people, I feel like the Eight of Wands is a passionate card. It's a card of passion. So it's like when people know you, they really, really know you. For those of you that, for those of that don't, for those people that don't know you, the High Priestess card I feel is what kind of shines through. So for the acquaintances and the people that are unfamiliar with you, you do hide some things. But when they get to know you, you represent yourself in a very, very true fashion. So let's just see what you can shed, and what you can shed is going to tie into your past life negative karma. All right, so what you can shed when it comes to who this Taurus is. So you have Temperance and the Nine of Cups coming through here. You have the Knight of Pentacles too. All right. So as far as shedding belief systems and some energies that are inside of you, this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who has the potential to feel bored, to feel stuck, and has to be a perfectionist when it comes to life. All right. So it could be that, you know, if everything isn't perfect, it kind of sets you off kilter. It sets you off course. You know, and the Knight of Pentacles is, it's a wounded warrior. So if you've embodied some wounds, if you've had some wounds, you know, some lower level thinking, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is showing up as something to release, you know, old, stagnant thought processes. And this Knight of Pentacles could be belief systems and wounds that you've held on to for a really long time when it comes to this waking life. All right. You got Temperance card coming through here. Temperance card is a card of understanding and patience. So it could be too that sometimes you feel you lack in those areas of understanding why things happen and being patient for fruitful outcomes. This is also a card of peace. It's love, it's harmony, and it's bliss. So the fact that Temperance card comes through on what you can shed tells me that you guys might feel like like there's an undeserving factor when it comes to you know, feeling like you deserve the beautiful emotions when it comes to life. All right. You also have the Nine of Cups coming through here, which is supposed to be a wish fulfillment. And it could be that the Hangman card is coming through your waking life because, you know, things maybe have been challenging for you lately. You haven't seen light at the end of the tunnel. And this Nine of Cups is all about obtaining your ultimate fulfillment when it comes to your wishes, your happiness, your growth in all areas of life. All right. So it's almost like you have this, because this is coming through in what you can shed. It's almost like you have a disbelief when it comes to you deserve happiness. You deserve a life of abundance. You deserve a life of temperance. And it could just be like, when is my happiness going to set in? You know, when is it my turn? I just kind of feel like for whoever I'm talking to, your energy, it's been really down in the dumps lately. And it's right here. This Hangman card is what's clouding everything. The Hangman is like, it's outshining everything when it should be Temperance that should be in this position in your life right now, and it's not, right? So Temperance card, the fact that she's showing up in what you can shed is, it's almost like you the end all be all goal of the happily ever after is not sitting in your court, and you guys cannot think like that. So let's just see what your past life shows, who you were in the past life. All right. So we have the One of Scrolls. Okay, so this card coming through as far as your past life and who you were. The One of Scrolls is going to be about choices and direction. So it's I have a little smirk or smile on my face because this is about choices and direction. And then right here with the Six of Forces, this is about deep thoughts and emotions. And then you got choices and directions coming through here. All right. So the One of Scrolls is about new beginnings. This is, having to make a decision, having to make a choice. And it's almost like what I can see here is you're in that same energy. But the choice and direction comes from your thoughts and emotions. It's almost like in one way, if you change your thought process, if you change the way you're thinking about life and situations, things do start to move forward for you. So I can already kind of see a pattern with what you're dealing with in the past, comparable to the present. So let's see a little bit more about who you were in the past. Who you were. So you got Judgment card coming through, and Judgment card is it's a calling in the past. All right, so in the past, look at this. You got the Hermit card, which is what I feel you could be potentially being now, based off of the reversal of the King and that Queen. All right, this right here is like, again, you're channeling that same energy from the past. So there could be a rendition of something that happened in your past life comparable to this life. All right. So who you were, we have the Four of Wands showing up in reverse. You have the Emperor card showing up in reverse. You also got Judgment. All right. I don't feel like it's necessary to keep these all in reverse, but what I'm going to say is, the One of Scrolls is choices and directions, and it's almost like you're kind of choosing the wrong direction, the wrong path. And it could be because of not snapping out or not getting out of deeper thoughts, deeper negative energies. Judgment card right here tells me that you could be carrying some of this from pre-existing lives just as well. Judgment card is supposed to be about changing the past beliefs, growing, and restructuring how we feel about life and where it's taking us. It could have been like one situation in the past that has left you in a distorted view. And it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. We have the Emperor card showing up in reverse. So this is the view of the distorted masculine. And it could be about relationships. And that could be where that lower energy is coming from. And in your present moment, in the present life, and in your waking life, the King and Queen in reverse could be multiple relationships with multiple people that you feel has lacked. All right. What am I trying to say? It's almost like you're kind of hoping for this perfect positive outcome, but because of all the bad shit and negative shit that happens in our waking moments, in our waking life, it's like you're not believing in that. And I almost feel like in your past life, this is decisions and choices, and Judgment card I feel is coming through saying that we have to change some of our belief systems, because it's almost like you have choices and decisions, but they're the wrong choice. All right. And it's because of the distorted views that's coming through here. And I feel like it's with relationships. So it could feel like in your waking life and in your present moments, when it comes to relationships with people, everything just kind of seems screwed up right now, Taurus. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. So let's just see what negative karma you had, or what you carry over. And this again is going to be tied with what you can shed. All right, so when it comes to your negative karma, look at this. You guys have contracts coming through here. The Three of Pentacles is supposed to be a representation of best friends, partnerships. It could be family, it could be romantic relationships, but the fact that it's coming through in reverse, it says that some certain contracts, look at that. You got the marriage, the happy card, the family. This is celebrations, it's commitment. This coming through in reverse is basically saying that you have a distorted or a delusion or an illusion type of feeling when it comes to partnerships, relationships, romance. You have heartbreak coming through here, and I feel like the heartbreak card is coming through because in your past life, what negative karma you're carrying is derived from heartbreak. This is loss from family, from friends, from romantic partnerships, and right here, it's not able to. It's almost like you have a disbelief when it comes to love, and I feel like the love is going to be derived in all aspects. It's not just one. So if you've been hurt and wounded by mother figures, by father figures, in this waking life, by romantic partners, in your past life, you're carrying this negative karma into today. All right. And it's shedding the belief that you don't deserve temperance. You don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve harmony. All right. You're carrying that energy from your past life, and it's because people have let you down time and time again in your past life. I don't feel like it's limited to just romance, you guys. I feel like it's friendships. I feel like it's family, business, and romantic. I feel in all areas, people have just let you down. And this negative karma carrying over into your waking life is because you never released it in the past. This on track card is about choices and decisions. And it's almost like you kind of chose or made decisions to just say, people aren't going to fill my cup. I'm always going to be let down. All right. And that's the wrong movement. So I feel like, if you have relationships with people in this waking life that have disappointed you and let you down, it's time to kind of forgive those relationships. It doesn't mean that you have to carry on an actual relationship because you forgive them, but the forgiveness is done within you guys. And if you want to feel a life that is full of abundance and fulfillment, you have to kind of make the choice and the decision to move away, forgive, heal over, and then move away from it, leave it. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, Taurus, then it's going to be some subconscious memories that you have. And in your waking life, what you would do is ask your ancestors, pray or meditate, however it is you connect with the divine, and ask them to take away any ancestral karma that you're carrying over that you are unaware of, okay? So let's see what positive karma you took away from your life. The positive. So with the eight of swords, with the Eight of Swords, here's what I'm going to say. This is removing unhealthy attachments and thought processes. So in your past life, you were able to diminish some of the negative aspects on how you think and what you feel when it comes to relationships. All right. You also have the Five of Wands coming through. So it's almost like, you kind of learned over in your past life. If you guys treated people like they treated you, I feel like you kind of took that dynamic back because you pretty much know that it doesn't serve a purpose for you. And the Ace of Wands is finding your spark. It's finding your passion. It's finding new beginnings through releasing old thought patterns. All right. And you do have that potential in this life. And that is something that you carry with you. So, and it might sound, pretty cut and dry, but sometimes it is very, very hard to kind of move away from old thought processes and patterns. It's very, very easy to kind of stay in a lower vibrational frequency because things, they don't get better. But when we're sitting here and we're saying that people suck and this sucks and everything sucks, and we're just always in a negative mentality when it comes to how we view life, it tends to kind of stay in that lower frequency. It's when we step out of that and be like, you know what, I know I was hurt, I suffered, but I'm going to forgive this person, and I'm going to forgive myself for holding on to that, because what it's done is it's stunted my growth moving forward. And this right here, for what I can see, is it can affect all areas of life. It can affect your business partnerships, work relationships, friendships, and it could be because one or two people have killed your view on the beauty when it comes to love and life and what we're supposed to be here sharing with one another. All right. So I feel like in your positive, the positive karma that you're taking into this life is you have that ability to let go and release things that you know are not going to serve a purpose for your highest good. All right. New beginnings right here in the way that we kind of see things moving forward. So let's see with that negative karma, that shedding, where your life is going to sit in the future. All right, so the potential, like who you will be in the future for Taurus. You have the Divine Physician card coming through. So this is a healing dynamic, you guys. All right. So what I kind of feel from the energy that's coming through here, and I'm not trying to get in touch with my own crybaby self, but what I feel is you guys are going to be able to show people this is on the scale of going through and being somebody who can offer and give magnificent healing dynamics when it comes to life. And I got to tell you guys this, the mind is such a powerful thing. The mind has the power to heal over the emotional body, to heal and cure depression, anxiety, and physical ailments inside of our body. And I feel like you have, you have some pretty great depressive feelings that I feel like you're currently experiencing and that you've been through, and it's a constant of letting people down. But I feel like once you kind of shed your old beliefs and just kind of walk in your truth and in your honesty and in your love body, the love dynamic, when you gift that to people, no matter what they've done to you, you see healing in all areas of life. I mean, this card is so rewarding to show up here. This is somebody who gives love, and you act through love. The Divine Physician is a very, very healing. It's a powerful card coming through here. This is changing the way we think, and then offering your changes and the role that you've kind of taken on in life. You're offering a healing dynamic to other people. All right. And so that Divine Physician card right here says that you have the potential to be something really, really great. It doesn't mean that you have to take on and, walk as Jesus Christ throughout your waking life. But, I feel like Taurus, you guys have the tools inside of your emotional toolbox, all right, to help other people. And it's because of what you've been through already. So it's kind of releasing and purging out old belief systems, old patterns, and how people have treated you. Again, I feel like it's going to be on many, many aspects when it comes to life. And this is like healing the emotional side of you. Once you heal the emotional side and you can kind of walk in faith and love, you're going to see beauty open up in many, many areas of life, you guys. So let's pull a little bit more. This is a spiritual path, you guys. You guys have a spiritual path coming through. All right, look at these two cards flipped out. And here's what I'm going to say. This is closing the door on old patterns, old belief systems, you guys. This is paving the way and making room for brand new beginnings. And these are like little cords, these are little energy cords. This is mom, dad, brothers, sisters, cousins, and romantic partners that have all kind of fucked you over in some way, on some scale or another. And what you're doing is you're basically asking your angels to come and clear those cords so that you can forge a new path, and one that's built on love and faith in the emotional body, giving yourself back self-love, self-care, so that you can share that and maximize your potential when it comes to life. And this is where you enjoy it through the emotional body. Enjoying life through the materialistic world is one thing, but when you can enjoy it through the emotional body, you don't feel like you're missing nothing, you guys. So you have the Divine Physician coming through with healing old wounds, old belief systems, and old patterns through strength. All right. This is resilience. This is faith. It's moving forward. You have the Page of Wands coming through with new beginnings, removing old belief systems, removing self-limiting beliefs. This is freeing your spirit and discovering your own limitless potential. And it could be through a spiritual journey that you guys achieve that. All right. It doesn't have to be that it's a spiritual journey if you guys are just not spiritual, but I do feel like it does have ties with this Divine Physician card. And you're going to be sharing everything that you have learned through shedding those belief systems, if you guys choose to kind of take the messages from this read. So let's see where your life will take you once you heal over, where life takes you, Taurus. Wow. You have your card coming through here. I'm just like, this is like, so basically where life takes you is to see your wins. All right. So where you kind of feel in that Hangman card, illusion, delusion, uncertainty. When's it going to get better? When is things going to start changing for me? Where is hope? You have the ships coming in, and on those ships you have the wind. You have healing right here through the Four of Swords. So in your own healing, you will see, this is like the never-ending reaping of positive karmic rewards. You have the Hierophant card coming through here. This is a leader right here. This is order, it's rules. And I feel like the Hierophant card ties right there in with that divine physician. I just feel like these are two very, very high up cards that are dealing, it's directly with heaven, with the divine, with your own power, your own truth. This to me is like somebody who's teaching people how to move forward and be progressive, and move rapidly, when it comes to their fruitful growth. The Chariot card is success, it's forward movement, and it's protection. It's knowing that you're protected. You are anyway, you guys. But I just feel like once you kind of shed old belief systems and kind of, uh, remove those people that have kind of devalued you. Once you remove those from your life and you see your true, your higher self, your true worth and your honor, things will just start moving forward for you in such a way that you're able to share that, and the more you share in your positive body and your mind and in your heart space with love, the more you share yourself with others, the more positive your karmic rewards will be. So let's just see what the distant overview is for you. The distant overview for Taurus. Wow, there's that Queen of Cups coming through, shining like a light. You got self-love, you got self-care, you have nurture coming through here. Look at this. You have the Two of Wands. This right here is a spiritual depiction, but this is also building an empire and being really, really impressed by yourself when it comes to that old age. This is looking back on life and being proud of the changes that you've made, and the generational curses that you've detached from your own bloodline, you guys. In the distant future, this is like, I feel, it's not, I don't feel like this Two of Pentacles is a negative card. I feel like it's coming through saying that there's going to be, an endless amount of opportunities that are just going to be sitting there right for you. I feel like that Two of Pentacles is somebody who, it's keeping the mind flowing. It's keeping the mind busy, but it's all through love. You have the Knight of Wands card coming through too, which is somebody who is energetic. This is taking inspired action to kind of make life what you want it to be, achieving your own goals and your own dreams. All right, so where you kind of feel like that you had that the King of Wands and that Queen of Swords in reverse, you have the Hangman card coming through here. As you see in the distant future, you guys are just taking on so much, and this is all positive energy. It's like you get your spark back, you get your youth back, you find your compassion, you find your care, and you're offering that to everybody, you guys. So Taurus, this is a beautiful read, you guys. I'm going to leave it right here. If this was helpful, I do hope you guys will leave a comment for me. You guys take it easy.